Hey everyone, this is Nitro. So I thought I would do a second video on the clear for the level 70 version of the Forbidden Battleground 3rd Battlefield, because the first clear relied on quite a bit of luck on turn 1, so I thought I would try a separate video where it's much less luck based, and this attempt would be that I go right instead of left. So with that said, some changes that I've made are that first, Hein now brings Shrine Maidens instead of his previous choice of Firebrand Snipers. And second, Leon is going to be bringing Royal Cavalry here to tank the hits from the Catapulted Minotaur, because I'm going to crush this group early on, right? So I'm going to need to tank those hits. The final change is also to Leon, where he is going to be bringing Thousand Hooves instead of Assault, because you're going to need that Thousand Hooves to disable the catapult from moving early on. So let's just begin, and I'll demonstrate the way this particular strategy works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Leon start things off by using Chivalry, and then Thousand Hooves on the catapult, reducing its mobility and so on. I don't kill it in one shot, but it can't move to attack me. Not if I retreat 3 tiles. Other than that, the positioning is important of the characters, right? Because this way, by moving like this, I can avoid the Sheikah Mage's AoE initially. So Elwyn will shift over. I am going to have Hein teleport himself to the north. Now, in order to keep this Mist Dancer's attention, you can't go all the way here. But if you do 1 tile back, it will keep that Mist Dancer going north. And then I'm going to have Bernhard, Faction Buff, and finally Iris is going to use Dolly to teleport herself over here. So there we go. Now these next few turns do have an annoyance factor, which is the Gargoyles. Gargoyles can apply Death Mark on your characters, and the Death Mark effect is a debuff where you can't be healed. So, Minotaur though attacks my Leon, and because of the Royal Cavalry, the whole hit is tanked. In addition, because Leon has Chivalry up right now, he's immune to all debuffs, so he can't get, stunned or applied cannot be healed and stuff like that. So other than that, I'm going to check my other 2 characters. Bernhard is in a cannot be healed state, so is Iris, but Elwyn and Leon is fine. So unfortunately, going to the right side, there is that luck element of who gets randomly debuffed by the Death Mark. Like 2 characters will be applied to that. You're gonna have to manage that. So there is that luck element. This is not exactly replicable, unlike the other strategy, although the other strategy has luck elements on turn 1. Okay, moving on. So this turn I have to kill this Minotaur and probably deal with the Sheikah Mage as well. So that is why Bernhard has Shield Bash, especially since he got applied with cannot be healed, right? So he's gonna Shield Bash, Dark Thorn, and Rupture damage the Sheikah Mage. And then Elwyn can come over and finish it off. Because it's stunned, I don't think I'm gonna need any attack skill. So I'm just gonna do a regular attack. Right? Bolt Rangers don't get to apply their defensive bonus when stunned. So we're good. And then I'm going to be crushing the Minotaur. So I'm just going to heal up Leon first. Here. Dolly heal brought Leon to full health. And then Leon can just wrap around, crush the Minotaur, and then retreat back to here outside of the Lancer's range. No other tile I retreat to will be outside the Lancer's range, so this is the best move. And Hein has no choice but to tank a hit from the Succubi. So I'm gonna place my Hein here. The Succubi also has stand, meaning she gets extended range every turn that she doesn't attack. Just like a catapult. Hein gets hit. Shrine Maidens absorb all the damage, although there is that fixed damage extra from the Hellfire Archers. In any case though, they're all split up. Let's see who cannot be healed. Leon is one of them. Elwyn is another. Bernhard can heal though. So in this case, I actually don't know what to do. Because I'm pretty sure Leon cannot do 8,000 damage without any soldiers. So this is awkward. But I'll make do. Let's try having Leon attack, I guess. Because he can't heal until after his attack. Yeah, so as expected, there is no kill. But Hein can toss out his AoE attack, Meteor, to finish it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Next. Let's have Elwyn Sword Soul, the Lancer General. And why don't I teleport Leon to safety, or relative safety I should say, since he's so damaged. And finally, I'm going to move Bernhard back, have him heal up a little bit. Enemies continue to move towards me. Iris gets hit by one of the Lancer Generals. Nothing I could do up there. So see who cannot be healed. Bernhard, Leon. Elwyn can heal, and I'm going to use Elwyn to crush these enemies as a result. Which means frontal assault time. Let's have Hein run away. Leon is going to end his turn. Bernhard will place himself here, right, to debuff the Lancer General when it attacks my Elwyn. And I'm going to use Tiaris to heal up all I can. Death mark again. 3 enemies left. So, let's have Hein teleport back north to pull those guys away. And I'm going to have Elwyn try to tank the hit from this character. Bernhard can faction buff there. Leon is just going to end his turn. And Iris is going to provide healing to Bernhard. So why don't I just dolly up? Buffing them all up and healing them all a bit. And finally, Bernhard, with faction buff. Go as planned. Those other two enemies move back north. Wow! Extreme range Reaper's Touch.
Hi.
I no longer have healing. For 2 turns anyways. That's fine. So, as long as I stay outside of the range of the Mist Dancer. So let's have Bernhard, Shield Bash, so I don't have to worry about healing so much, right? And then Elwyn is going to strike. And Leon is going to 1,000 Hooves to Succubus. So up, Chivalry, Thousand Hooves, and back. And she will continue to chase my hind. So Iris is gonna get out of the way. DK, whatever. Let's end Iris's turn first. Then have everyone else move. The goal is to finish off the Succubus. So I think I'm better off starting with Bernhard. There we go. And now there is just the Mist Dancer. Which I'm going to pull towards me while I get my party healed up. Cut time. Slowly. 6 turns, right? Tons of time. So she's probably gonna move 3, then 1, 2, then have 1, 2, 3. So where I'm standing right now is okay. Right, if I move any further, then I would be in trouble. So let's just end turn. End turn. End turn. Going to dolly here. And then finally, faction buff up my Bernhard. As expected, Cold Blood, move 2. And now it's time for the Mist Dancers to die. Start with Hein. Follow up for Bernhard's Shield Bash. With double fixed damage. Right? And then Leon can easily finish this. This is actually a almost significantly easier strategy, I would say. Much easier, actually, than what I did in my first clear. But definitely a bit more finicky when it came to coming up with the strategy, I would say. Gear-wise and everything, it was the same as the previous video, so I'm not really going to go over them again, right? But Leon has nothing new, or I'll go over them very quickly. Bernhard still has that Windcutter Dagger because it gave plus 15% attack and 4% hit points. Then it was to compensate for the level 10 speed boots that didn't offer much. 3% hit points, 5% attack, right? And he also has a broken set where the other two parts are Full Moon enchants for maximum hit points, defense, and magic defense kind of enchants. Next up was Hein. Hein has not changed. It's a green set with a pair of speed boots with a random enchant, right? Charon and a Blue Moon. Although neither of them really kicked in all that much, I think. Iris is using her set of gear, personal set. Tree of Life enchant with Goddess's Left Hand and Goddess tier, Tenyo's Headdress and Galaxy Cloak. And then finally, the last character that I'm missing is Elwyn. And then Elwyn has his set of gear as well. Ragnarok, Aeneas' armor, Chief's helmet, and Slayer's emblem, all with a breeze enchant. In terms of attack increases, there's 3%, plus 9%, that's 12%, 12%, plus 11%, 23%, but you also have another 21 attack. So you can say that's another 3 or 4%, right? So 27% attack increase roughly. But the Chief's helmet does offer a lot of defense, magic defense, and hit points. That's why I didn't replace that. And similarly, there's a lot of defense increase in the Aeneas' armor. So there we go. That's it for this video. Hope you found this information useful to you. This is definitely a better method of clearing this fight with Empire's faction. And on that note, Nitro out.